is the last video you are ever going to watch about creating a PayPal account that can send and receive international payments in Nigeria. Hi, it's Franklin, and as an online entrepreneur, the biggest request from my clients who are in the US is asking for a PayPal account that they can use to pay me for my services. Now, there are many of us out there that have this same particular issue, and in as much as myself and other entrepreneurs are currently working with PayPal to see how we can provide this service and make it available for entrepreneurs here in Nigeria, it doesn't still halt the need or the request for having a PayPal account for most of us who are currently freelancing online. And this brings me to this particular topic where I want to share with you guys the exact same process that I've actually been able to use in order to get my own PayPal account working, and I've been using it to receive funds for my work. Before now, I had a PayPal account, but then it actually got blocked. I'm going to tell you the story of that PayPal account later in this particular video. But with this PayPal account blocked, I was not able to receive funds myself. It took me over a year before I could get access to this new process that I've been using in the past few months. And in the past few months, I've received a couple of dollars into my PayPal account. Currently, I would even say I'm still in shock and still scared, but I've been able to receive several volumes that can actually get me to the point where I can share this with you guys, and you can also start using this particular process to create your account and you never get restricted or banned or never get your money stopped. This is a quick walkthrough on my laptop screen right here. You can see my PayPal account. I have been able to receive funds here over time, showing you that it has been active. This is recent, and you should actually make sure that you're watching this video till the very end so that you can learn what I've learned and you can follow through with me with this particular process. Before this video, I've actually done what most of you guys out there have done. I've gone and I've searched for how to create a PayPal account in Nigeria. But then all of these videos are actually teaching the same thing, right? They're teaching one same thing, and this is the same process I've actually been able to follow in the past, and I got caught up and lost over $4,000 in January. Yes, I lost this cash, and this was almost the only thing I had at that time, and I was really expectant of this particular money, but then I lost it. But then I got a message from PayPal that my money is off my account, and this is according to their policies. Now, jumping straight in, there are 4 major things that you need to get properly right in order to have your PayPal account up and running 100%. And these 4 major things are things we actually miss out on in one or two ways, because when we actually get to the point where this particular software or this particular application is not accessible in this particular region, people will get to try to access it, but then we get stuck. Now, if you're just going to go over to PayPal and decide to set up an account for yourself, you are going to be brought to this page that would take you or route you over with your IP to the Nigerian homepage, right? And you can see here it says paypal.com/ng home, and this is exactly what you get. And you can see here you can create a PayPal account, but then it is going to allow you to pay. You can make payment, but then you cannot receive payment. I want to be able to pay for some services, some tools I use online, and as well, I also want to receive payment. In short, the bulk of everything here is receiving international payment for myself and for the work I have done. And when you actually come over to here, you can see that you can only pay, you will not be able to receive. This is exactly how it happens here. Now, aside using this particular walkthrough, which would definitely get you to be restricted from receiving payment, most people will tell you use /ls, use /is, use /ae, right? Whether you're creating a Lesotho PayPal or an Iceland PayPal or a UAE PayPal. Now, there is still a very huge case here, because when you actually are creating this account, at the end of creation, they begin to ask you for some details which you might begin to start having issues already with. And because you don't have these details, your account might get blocked. Sometimes, like what has happened to many people who have followed several videos on YouTube, you get to create the account and PayPal will allow you to receive payment using this account. And guess what? This account gets blocked. Now, what exactly do you do? What exactly do you actually need to follow up with? What do you really need to put in place? I'm going to share all of that with you in this particular video today. And if you think I'm talking too much or this video is actually going quite long, you can basically go ahead and skip this particular video, because it is very important that I share with you guys all of this warning and all of these tips before we get into the main event, because if you don't know these things, you would still make a lot of mistakes. Now, if you actually like this video, give this video a thumbs up, and most importantly, please drop a comment in the comment section below right now. If you're really getting value from the tips I've shared with you guys, drop a comment section down below with what you're learning till this point of this particular video, and as well, pick up the link of this video and share. right? I would even love it if you can actually go ahead and share this video and then walk through with me as we continue with this process, because you might basically need to have access to your phone or your laptop in order to follow up with this particular step-by-step process I'm sharing with you guys right now. So here right now on my screen, you can see I'm on this particular web page, and you would see that it's asking me to sign up for a personal account or a business account. Now, if you're also going to be following the steps of every other video on YouTube, then yes, you would also see a page like this, but this is quite different. Now, what you want to do right now is to go ahead and you sign up. Okay, we're going to go ahead and sign up right now. And when we're signing up, we want to choose the business account, right? When we choose the business account, you will click on continue. Now, when you click on continue, there is a security challenge, and you would have to follow up on this to make sure that you are not a robot. It's very important. Now, on this page, it will ask you for your email address. I will proceed to input my email address right now and confirm it. Now, once I have this in, I want to proceed and input my password. Now, once I've put in my password, I want to proceed and add my business details. Now, I'm going to add my business details, and let me just input my name here. Now, we go over to the next step, and on this next step is asking us for a few things. One, we need to provide a phone number. Two, we need to provide a business address, and then we can continue with this. Now, on this particular segment, it is very important you watch this, because PayPal is going to verify you from this particular point. Once I've inputted my phone number, I'm going to proceed right now to the business address. Now I'm going to proceed to put in my postal code, and I'm also going to put in my city, and then I would say I want to receive, or I want this account created in United States dollars, right? And once I do this, I will agree and I'll click on continue, right? So once you actually click on continue right here, you'll be taken to the next page where you have to type in your business type, and then you can actually say online. Okay, I do consultation. Okay, and my website is optional. So I'm going to proceed right now, and it is asking for these other details, right? I have to put in my date of birth, I have to put in the nationality, and also I have to provide an ID. Now, these things are very, very important. This is the next aspect where they get to hold on to you, right? I'm coming in here, I would say my date of birth is January, I would say 1990. And for this ID, I'm going to go ahead and add a national ID, and I need to add the number of the national ID. I'll proceed to add the number of the national ID, and once I do that, I can click on submit. Now, once I click on submit, you're going to see that it's loading up right now, and it is taking you over to the dashboard on this particular space. Okay, now this is exactly a PayPal account I have fully created. Let me cancel all of this, right? Let me cancel all of this. This is a PayPal account I have fully created. You can see here 0 USD, 0 USD, and you know, all of this right here. Okay, now there are two major things you need to do with this PayPal account. Very important, and it is a must do once you get access to it before you can actually get blocked. Okay, the first thing you should actually do is to confirm your email address, right? And the second thing is telling here link and confirm a debit or credit card. Now, these are two important things. The four major things I said I was going to share with you guys when you are creating your account, right? And all of these things are the things you should majorly watch out for. If you don't watch out for these four things, then you're going to get stuck. Number one, your personal info and details, right? Number one, your personal info and details. It is very important that you know what personal info and details you're going to be adding. Now, if you've actually had a PayPal account created earlier in the past, and you want to use the same details to create a PayPal account again, that might actually be correct, but then you might actually get restricted. That is for sure. Two, your ID. You see, your ID is very important, and it's very important because when you start receiving funds, even if you create a PayPal account, they would request for this ID be sent to them. And if you don't have this ID, then you're going to get restricted as well. Now the third one here is your bank and your card, which you have to link to your account. Now, this is very important. right? It's very, very important. And most of us actually know that, yes, we previously used the UBA bank card to link this, but then I had to change something, right? Because I figured out that in the end, UBA is linked to Nigeria, and somehow, when they get to connect this 1, 2, and 3, then they still get to restrict your account. And at this time, most importantly, at this time, you have a lot of funds in the account. And then the fourth one is the level of a transaction. There is something I actually did differently this time. And one of the things I majorly did was to focus on understanding that in order for me to actually, be able to have my paper work for me, I need to really understand the level of transaction I'm actually taking place and walk through with it over time, right? And I actually got this info when I chatted with a PayPal customer support, and he shared it with me. Because when you receive huge volumes on your PayPal account, there is a problem, right? What you want to do is to build your PayPal account over time, and that way it begins to build strength. And this is the same way with even your account. You don't open a bank account and then you want to load 1 million inside. No, they're going to restrict instantly. You get restricted, right? You build it over time, and then you increase your limit, you remove your restrictions, and from there you can keep on growing and growing with the account, right? These are the 4 major things. Now, the other things you basically need to look out for, and this particular step that I've used to get access to this PayPal account I'm currently using, that I've used right now to receive over $5,000, I want to share with you guys exactly this and how I've been able to do it. Now, it is okay for me to actually share this right now on this live video, but then this will require some things that most of us would basically not be able to access, right? And this is exactly why I've actually put this together into a complete program, a complete masterclass that would help you to walk you through the step-by-step process, right? You're going to have a lot of questions, and making the full video on YouTube here means that we are going to stay here for 2 hours, right? And we are not done, because I have to tell you everything you need to do all the way, right? I already lost thousands of dollars on PayPal, and man, it hurt me so bad, right? And I had to figure out what next to do in order to still retain my PayPal account and make money using it, okay? So in this particular PayPal masterclass, I would walk you through everything you need to do step by step in order to get this PayPal account up and running. Instead of watching that next YouTube video that you think is free and is going to help you, this is what you should follow up with. This is exactly what you need to get started with right now, and really get into the point where you are able to have this PayPal working for yourself, and you stop losing international clients, you stop losing international customers, and you can consistently receive cash from this particular space. Beyond these 4 major things I actually spoke about, there are still other things that you need to look out for and things you need to put in place. And as well, when you begin to have queries on your PayPal account, how do you solve these issues, right? How do you follow up with all of the details they're asking you for? I'm going to teach you exactly what I did and exactly how you can do the same thing in order to keep your PayPal account in good standing. And as well, I have gotten PayPal experts who are going to be in the community with us, right? Who would show us exactly what we need and exactly what exactly what should be done at every point in time with our PayPal account in order to avoid restrictions and avoid bans, or avoid losing our funds in this particular space. You will only be more careful if you've lost a lot of cash using a particular method. But at the same time, it is also wiser to start with being careful before losing money, because people have lost money and you can actually learn from others' mistakes. This is why I'm setting this up, and this is what you can get right now. Smash the first link in the description below and the first link on the pinned comment. You're going to get access to this masterclass, right? This masterclass I have divided into 2 for 2 different set of people, right? Based on what you want and based on the volume of transaction you'll be receiving with your PayPal account, okay? So that you can assess these things and you can actually jump into the masterclass for yourself, and you can get access to it right now. This is for only those who are serious about receiving international payments. If you're not, please just skip, okay, and look out for the next video, which is basically going to help you to lose money, okay? So this is it for this video, guys. If you actually love this video, give it a thumbs up right now, subscribe to my channel, tell me one thing you learned this particular video in the comment section below, and share it. Share this video to the next person. Share this video over to someone that is around you, so that they can also get access to this method and they can also start making cool cash for themselves using PayPal, okay? With this, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.